is up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I am one third of your Nomad Gamers. Hey, it's Thursday. We have made it through yet another week. The week is gone. All we got is tonight, Friday, party time. And for some people out there, it is a long weekend. Uh, we have uh, we have Martin Luther King Day on Monday. So, with that being said, uh, there's going to be a lot of gaming going on right here in the Shire. We're going to be getting it on. Uh, like always, I always got a million and one fucking things going on, and today is no different. I oh shit. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Screw it. Screw it. Okay, here we go. For everyone out there that is watching me on Facebook, Kick, or Twitch, I know you can't see this down here, only because of the red border down here. You'll see that here in a second. I want to say thank you. You found the home of Godfather or Godfather09 over on Twitch. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go hit that follow button, and I need you to turn on your notifications. That way, every time that I come live at you, you are being notified. Now, if you are watching me out there on YouTube, I want to say thank you. You have found the home of the Nomad Gamers, where every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, my two knucklehead co hosts join me and we get it on. We have a lot of fun talking about what's going on in the gaming industry, what's going on with some of our favorite games. And here lately, it has been talking about our perspective on the new season of Fallout, the new episodes that come out every week. So that is where we are at right now. Let's see here. We'll do this. Okay. Now, if you are watching me over on TikTok, right now I see that I have no viewers. All right, I got one now. Uh, Shitties is over on TikTok live right now watching. I want to say thank you very much for watching me. My name is Godfather1. What I need you to do over there is I need you to hit that follow button. I got to look into TikTok a little bit more and see if there is uh, a notification that you can turn on to where every time I come out with my gaming, you are being notified about it. Let's see here. New like, Dakota Novell. Thank you very much for the like, man. Woo! You didn't waste any time tonight. None at all. I like it. All right, where was I? I was at TikTok. We had a hell of a viewing earlier today. If you didn't catch my viewing of my gaming, I came on just before Thirsty Thursday. I stopped about a hour ago. I had to get dinner and some other stuff done. But we had very good results. We had almost 85 views over on TikTok with just under 200 likes. Uh, we had roughly 5 viewers coming and going on all the rest of the platforms, which is a great thing. Uh, I am not doing this for money at all. I'm doing this for the love of gaming, and I'm doing it because it's something that I want to do. So when you're doing something you want to do and something that you love to do, I don't really care. I got 3 viewers right now on all the other platforms besides TikTok, and TikTok I have one watching right now, which is great. It's fine. If you want to talk to your favorite Nomad gamer, and let me remind you, you do not need to be playing the same game as the Nomad gamers. You need to go on over to Discord, www.discord.com. Find the Nomad Gamers, spelled the same way as our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. And then get on in there. And when I'm gaming on Grand Theft Auto, you can just go ahead and sit there and bullshit. And guess what? It's not on the game. You can be over playing Skyrim, or you could be playing Fallout while I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. I don't care what you're playing. Nobody cares what you're playing. So head on over to Discord, check it out. Uh, we have very little channels because I think with the more channels, the more that you can get lost. Let's see. That was everything. That was everything. So we are going to get into the background. We didn't have a guest from Tuesday, or at least I don't think we did. Let me go and check real quick. Let's see. I've been gaming almost every night this week, so I got to get through some of the. Nope, absolutely not. There was no guest for from Talking Tuesday. So Talking Tuesday's background was 1942. Remember that old ass game from the original Nintendo? That is what it was. That game was amazing. It was in the arcades. It came out for the Nintendo. It was just great. Uh, so, with that being said, we do have one comment. I will read it and respond here in just a second. But to get into the famous guest to background, you need to like and follow whatever page you're on down here, and then you need to comment on what the game is. Tell me if it's Fallout 2, 3, 4, 76, whatever. That's an extra point. If you could tell me what gaming console it came out on, there's another point. I think on Tuesday I made an example where you can get up to 7 points in one night. There's only a few of the. There's only a handful out there. So tonight, I'm gonna let you know right now, you can only get 2 points off of it. It's a low value point getter, but here it is. Let me roll out of the way. Uh, Baseball. Everybody knows what this is. You got a dude getting ready to bat. You got your catcher. You got home plate. You've got the pitching mound. You've got the little no man's land in between. You got first over there, third back towards me. So this is your clue right here. If you can find where or what game this was off of, you are gonna find what the background is. So now we will break to go to some comments from you, the viewers. Dakota Novell, you got two of them in there, my man. Thank you very much for giving me some comments. The wife is putting the baby to bed, and I'm fucking around with my PC. Hey, if you're messing around with your PC, that's great. Remember, man, I am looking for more people to play Grand Theft Auto online with. So get that PC in order. Get your ass over to Grand Theft Auto. Remember, my username is GuysFather1. It is the same as what it is for TikTok. Same thing. Just send it over on Social Club. I'll accept it when you get on. Get on to Discord, and I'll invite you into the invite only server, the Cool Kids Club. What is the second comment from Dakota? I've played it before, but I can't remember what it is called. You know, that's half the fun of Guess the Background. Uh, Guessing the background is nothing that has come out in the last 5 years, okay? It hasn't. Most of these games came out mid 2000s, 2000s, and the 90s. I haven't had one yet that's been from the 80s. But I'm telling you right now, I'm giving everybody a hint here. If you look that up, you should be able to find it and figure it out. With uh, with AI today, people can find anything. I swear to God. But remember, you have to follow my page or my profile on any of these social medias, and then you got to comment from said platform. So if you follow me on Facebook, go ahead and follow and then comment from your Facebook. If you're on TikTok, follow and comment from TikTok. Dakota Novell, you son of a bitch, you won. You got it this week. Dakota got it correct. It is bases loaded. Bases loaded. It's a uh, very early baseball. You had bases loaded. You had RBI baseball. Uh, that was about the time when Techno Bowl came out and Madden football was in its very, very beginning. I think when this came out, Madden had only been out for a couple of years at that point. Uh, but that's 1 point, Dakota. That's 1 point. Can you get the double point? Can you double up, or is somebody on one of the other platforms gonna steal your second point? That is the question. In fact, here's what I'll do for everybody out there watching me now. I got 18 on TikTok now. I've got 3 on the combined everything else besides TikTok. Here's the deal since Dakota got bases loaded and it is out there. The second point is for what system did it come out on? So if you don't get the second point, Dakota, and somebody else guesses, you're out of luck. So let's move on. And if Dakota gets this, or if an individual on TikTok gets it, they will get 1 point. Dakota will get the 1 point, and everything's going to be knotted up. But here we go. We're going to get into our next one uh, until I see something else. Hey, Rockstar Games. We're over on Rockstar Games, and if you've been watching me, all right, Dakota got the second point. It's Nintendo. Uh, NES. They're the original NES. Congratulations, Dakota. That's awesome. You're the first one in a month since I've been doing this that has gotten the 2 points. First one. And I already know that you're following the page because guess what? You're commenting. So it's all good. For everybody else out there, you're gonna get another shot at guess the background on Talking Tuesday. So right now, as it stands, Gaming Utopia has 1 point towards the $20 Amazon gift card. Dakota Novell just scored 2 points on Thirsty Thursday to officially take the lead with 2 points. I will update all of the platforms very shortly thereafter. Remember, we're going until like mid February. We're almost done. We're almost done. Tune in because there's going to be some softball ones that are going to be coming out. We're going to have some ones that I had to make them kind of easy because they've been kind of hard here lately. Now, if you have been watching any of uh, my live gaming streams every night, every afternoon, every night, you would know that I'm on a Grand Theft Auto kick. I am building my criminal empire on Grand Theft Auto. Uh, I have got the grow house. I have got the office. I have got the bunker. I have the auto shop. And just last night, I bought the salvage yard. And a part of the salvage yard, uh, you have missions, just like with the auto shop. I'm going to tell you right now, the missions for the salvage yard, they're not as lucrative as the auto shop. The auto shop pays somewhere in the range of 250 to 300,000, and you've got 2 setup missions and then the robbery. With the salvage yard, you've got like 4 or 5 different setups. Then you go to the robbery. However, I think the robbery on the salvage yard is actually easier than the auto shop. So it's kind of a give and take when it comes down to the auto shop versus the salvage yard. If you're playing Grand Theft Auto right now, let me know in any of the comments what you think. Do you have, first and foremost, do you have both of the businesses? And if you do, give me a rundown on what you think about the missions for the auto shop and the salvage yard. Let me know because I'm going to tell you right now, I think the auto shop is harder, pays a little. Oh shit! I done messed up. Oh, hit the goddamn brakes, back the fuck up. We done messed up. Nomad Nation, we made it through another week. You all know what that means. Raise up your glasses high, Nomad Nation. This one is for you. There's to a long weekend. We all deserve it. Now, back to what I was saying. Let me know which one of those two businesses you prefer. My preference is when I just want to get on and mess around on Grand Theft Auto, I'm going to go salvager because you have the tow truck. There's just a little bit more to do. If I want to get on and stream and make money, I am going to go and do auto shop because right now it's the highest paying one. So with those two now under my belt, I am trying to make a decision. And again, I need Nomad Nation's help. I am looking at either buying the garment factory or the lockup, the white powdery substance for the lockup. I can't say what the actual name is because I will be censored on one of my platforms. Just know that it is something that you can't get caught with, and it's an MC mission. So those are the two choices. One costs about 1.5 million in the location that I want. The other one I think is about 3 million. Or option three, I start upgrading to the max all the businesses I have and then save up to go after another business. Because this week's specials, they're outside of my league. They are. They're outside of a lot of people's leagues. I'm kind of shocked uh, that Rockstar did this, knowing that the mansion is $12.5 million. I'm very shocked that they made this a double XP, double GTA cash, but they did. So, without further ado, 8 hours ago, redefine breaking and entering in mansion raid. Infiltrate a luxury property and make a multi stage descent to the basement vault to extract the gold, or fend off the would be infiltrators as defenders in this new high octane GTA Online mode. Get 2 times the GTA cash and RP in this explosive new mod, or I'm sorry, new mode, and win a round of Mansion Raid for an additional GTA $200,000 bonus. Hey, Rockstar, 200 grand don't mean shit. Come on, man. Up the goddamn ante a little bit. Everything costs millions of dollars, and you're giving us peanuts. Peanuts after all that work. This might be a good raid. This might be something good to do. I'm just irritated that it seems like every time we get to go do something, we get peanuts. Peanuts. But everything costs millions and millions of dollars. The return on investment for your properties is not there. Maybe the auto shop is now. I think I've recouped my money from the auto shop, but it took me a week or two. That's actually better than the MC missions. So, and I guess in that regard, they're stepping up a little bit. When the mansion came out, I was like, ooh, I got $2.5 million. Being a content creator, and that's what I am, I decided, hey, I am going to go and see if I can't spend all of my money on this mansion and be able to unlock those missions and actually do stuff when it's coming out. I went and looked at the damn mansion. It's $12.5 million, and that's the lowest one. Now, if you want to upgrade that bastard all the way up, you're looking at 16 and a half, 18, $20 million. That's a hardcore grinding right there. Unless you've got a dedicated group of three or four, or actually three, yourself counting four, where all you do is heists. You do the Union Depository, you do the facility, you do the pariah one, you do You do all of these raids, but you got to do them 4 fucking times. Because what you do is you give one 70%, 10%, 10%, or 15, 15, however it works out to get to 100. I'm not good at math. But then you flip that around again, and instead of Godfather getting the 70, next round I'll get 10, and my number two, he gets to 70. And then you do it a third time, 10, 10, 70. You do it the fourth, 10, 10, 10, then 70. Then you're making some real money. But it's an all night event because once you finish it, then you got to go back and you got to do all the fucking setups again. We got some more uh, comments. Oh, I thought we did. Maybe we don't. All right. So that's my problem with Grand Theft Auto. That's my problem with Rockstar. And for a game that is as old as Grand Theft Auto 5 is, you would think that they would start lowering these prices to keep players engaged. The mansion, I'm only irritated because I can't afford it. That's the only reason. Let's be absolutely and utterly fucking honest with ourselves. I'm just mad because I can't afford it. That's okay. In my eyes, I think Rockstar should lower the prices for all the other businesses around it and keep the new stuff high. So the mansion should be 12.5 million. The submarine should still be 2.5 million. But when you start getting down to uh, your grow house, your lab, your counterfeit uh, dock spot, your counterfeit money spot, all the MC missions or all the MC businesses, they should be pennies on the dollar. Or they should up the time a little bit more. 40 some minutes is actually pretty good. But if you have a full thing of product, you're hurting to get back there and do the 4 runs in that 40 minutes. You're hurting bad. But Grand Theft Auto 6 is en route. It'll be here in under a year, and then everybody's back to a level playing field. Everybody's back to grinding to get that money to get the businesses to move forward. I think that's what I am the most excited about is the everyone gets zapped back to zero, and we're all broke motherfuckers at that point. PS5, I'm a billionaire. PC, hardly anything. And this mansion raid, it kind of looks like you can do it without a mansion. So I might check that out here soon. All right, 2 days ago, this is for Red Dead Online. Hone your gunplay skills in the Red Dead Online featured series to earn triple RDO cash and XP. Winning in the featured series anytime this month will get you the Black Morales vest. Red Dead is just its own thing. But before I go to Red Dead, I want to go back to Grand Theft Auto real quick. How many of you out there have seen the TikToks that are floating around about what is supposedly going to happen to Los Santos the closer we get to Grand Theft Auto 6's release? Now, I'm not sitting here saying that what they're saying is wrong. I'm not here sitting here saying what they're saying is bullshit because I've had some time to think about it. I think if I would have reacted right before, or if I would have watched it right before a live session, I think I would be reacting a lot differently. But I've had about 2 days now to kind of digest what I saw, and I went back and I rewatched it. I paused it when I needed to read some of the headlines, and I think it'd be pretty goddamn cool. I think it'd be really cool, actually. What they're talking about, or supposedly what is going to happen, is there's going to be a countdown at the top of your screen that is going to count down uh, the hours or the days or however they're going to do it to Grand Theft Auto 6's official launch. Now, while they're doing this, there's going to be real world in Los Santos, not in real life. In Los Santos, there's going to be actual events where you're going to have buildings collapsing. You're going to have stuff. It's going to be like the cataclysm, but for Grand Theft Auto. There are some out there speculating, and they're calling them leaks, but I'm going to say speculation, that Grand Theft Auto or Rockstar is going to absolutely demolish Grand Theft Auto 5's Los Santos at the end of. It's going to be like our goodbye to Los Santos and our goodbye to uh, Grand Theft Auto 5. Because I'm going to tell you what right now, when when you get down to 24 hours before 6 launches, those servers are going to be nuts on Grand Theft Auto 5 because everybody and their brother is going to be making that final loop. They're going to go visit places that holds a special place in their gaming heart. They might jump off of Mount Chiliad for the last time. There's a lot of things people are going to be doing for the last time because they know, and I'm one of these players too, that when a new game comes out, I have not picked up Grand Theft Auto 4 since 5 came out. I have not picked up uh, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas since Grand Theft Auto 4 came out. When the successor is there and I buy that game, I hardly ever, and I've only broken this with one franchise, and that's Fallout. Hardly ever do I go back to the original game. Because in my eyes, and I've said this to Fireball, and I've said it to Zanar Crest Rider, I've said it to Dakota, I'll say it to anybody that gets on Discord. For me, you got to keep moving forward. I'm always bashing movie directors and movie writers. I'm always bashing game writers when they step back. One of the very few that I'm going to hammer for stepping backwards is going to be Red Dead Online or Red Dead because uh, there's speculation out there that Red Dead 3 is going to take place before Red Dead 2. So take that what you want. I've read some things. I am making my own opinion on what I'm reading and what I'm seeing. But it's fun to speculate. It's fun to say what if when it comes to video games. It's fun to say I hope Grand Theft Auto 6 has this. I hope they fix this from 5. I hope Fallout 5, instead of doing what Fallout 4 or Fallout 76 did, that they go in this direction. It's fun to do that, especially when you're with friends or you're with your online crew and you're able to bounce your opinion off of one another and there's no hostility in there. Now, there might be some hostility about characters. Some people love some characters, some people hate some characters. But when it comes down to the opinion, you can have a heated debate, but a respectful debate. And I'll give you an example about I love giving examples if you haven't already noticed. One of the examples that I always like to give people is when the Nomad Gamers were talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. One of the things that I said on there, and everybody can say, I'm wrong, I'm right. It's my opinion, people. I'm going to have it. MC buildings and businesses that you can buy in Grand Theft Auto I think they should strengthen the crew, strengthen the unity of the crew. And people out there are going to say, man, you are getting soft, Godfather. I'm not. Go to any MC in Grand Theft Auto 5. Start your MC up. Go into your clubhouse. When you get to your clubhouse, I want you to go over to the board. I want you to look at that board. You got the president at the top. You got the VP that's one below him. That's how it normally is. Then you've got your treasurer, your sergeant at arms, members, prospects. I want you to go in there 5 times. Look at that board. When you look at that board, I want you to tell me how many times that board changes. How many times does every one of those uh, portraits have an actual face in it? They don't. Everyone says, well, everybody likes to do their own thing. You are completely correct. If Rockstar is going to keep up with having properties as expensive as they are, and that is the norm, why not make the computer in either the office or the MC? I don't care how it's structured, but have the computer to where it recognizes the leader, the co leader, or any of the officers of the business or the club, and then they have rights to go into the club account. And the club or the business buys, and when I say business, like the CEO, SecuriServe, they buy the next business. It becomes a part of the empire. You know how much space Rockstar would save? Oh, shit. Sorry about that. You know how much space they would save on their servers by doing that? Now you're probably asking yourself, and one, I'm going way over time, but you're probably asking yourself, where did you get this from, Godfather? Go on to YouTube and look up World of Warcraft if you're not already a player or if you have never played. You can go into any major faction city. You can make a donation to your guild. Your guild can update itself, but only certain members can make those upgrades. Leader, co-leader, whatever, officers. But the one thing that they lack that I would tell Rockstar to put into the game is have a countdown. If the leader is inactive for X amount of time, let's say 2 weeks, then the co-leader can challenge for that position and remove him. This way you keep fresh leadership because people burn out at different times. Because let's face it, everybody, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the game for Rockstar, or for Grand Theft Auto for a decade or two. It's been 12 years since we got 5. So I'm going to go about a dozen years before we get 7, if not more. This only makes sense. They would be the king pin of video games, especially with the shark card. Now, a lot of people out there are saying, but what about abuse? You handle abuse case by case. I was in guilds in World of Warcraft where every week you had to pay quote unquote dues of 40 gold or 60 gold or 100 gold. I got pretty pissed off about that, and I asked one time, I said, hey, Why are we paying our gold to stay in this guild? And they said, simple. It keeps you playing. You got to pay us 60 gold a week, a month, whatever the hell it was. It's been a decade since I played it. So for you to want to get that next armor or you to want to go get that next mount, you are going to go out and farm. You are going to put stuff on the auction block. You are going to craft things that you are going to have to sell to up your kitty to counterbalance that 60 gold. It's ingenious. It just is. But that's one of those opinions that if I were to have Fireball with me, Fireball would go, absolutely not. Keep it as individuals. Zenar Crush Rider, he's indifferent. He doesn't really care. But that is a very respectful debate that me and Fireball have all the time. All right, we already talked about Red Dead. All right, 6 days ago from Rockstar, and I believe this one's already expired. Join forces with the IAA and Agent ULP in Operation Paper Trail missions, paying out 2 times GTA cash and RP this week in GTA Online. GTA Plus members get 4 times GTA cash and RP this week as part of their membership benefits. Probably a very nice thing. I did this from beginning to end. You can go back and look at my live streams and see all of those missions. Those missions were no joke. There were zero jokes in there. The first mission punches you in the mouth right away. The last mission, it punches you in the mouth at the end. Lots and lots of failures, lots and lots of having to restart the mission from a checkpoint, but it was worth it. It was. It was a cool mission. All right. I believe everything from 6 days ago is done because I've just seen a whole new list of stuff up. So if you play Rockstar or not Rockstar, but Grand Theft Auto 5, if you are looking for a crew who not only has fun but is focused driven on making money and building their empire and becoming great friends while we're at it, then come on over to Discord and let's talk. Because I'm looking for 3 more individuals. And there's no cap there. There's no 3 cap. This isn't a race of 3 individuals coming over and going, oh, I'm first, I win. No, that's not how it works. It's a first come, first serve basis. If I get online and I see 3 other Joes there and I say, hey, or they go, hey, you want to go make some money? You want to go run this raid? You want to go run this mission? My answer every single time, fuck yeah, I'm in. Let's go. Let's go. It's time to whack a motherfucker. So let's go. Because hey, look, if you're gonna do anything in Grand Theft Auto, if you're gonna have any fun at all and be able to be the big dog on the block, you gotta have money. To get money, you got to do missions. To get money, you got to be disciplined enough to do those missions. There's always time to fuck around. There's always time to go out and mess around. Drive your car off of Mount Chiliad. Uh, Time to do all kinds of good shit. Because most of these missions wouldn't take you all night. Back in the day when I was making my millions on PS5, I had Fireball, I had Banging Hard, and I can't remember the third guy's name. He lived out in New York. He drove a trash truck in New York. Very good dude. All of us were good friends. I don't talk to any of them anymore. only because life just took us in different directions. I see them once in a while on Facebook, say hi, like life events, like having a kid or getting married or whatever. But they're on PS5. I'm on PC. I'm looking for my PC crew now. So with that being said, if you're a player out there and that kind of fits your narrative, somewhat serious but somewhat casual but somewhat silly, all wrapped into one, let's do it. Clucking bells on the table, ULPs on the table, uh, auto shops on the table, union depositories on the table, the facilities on the table. Everything's on the table. By the way, if you start working up and you're a part of the crew that was doing a preparation for said raid or said heist, I will not run that heist with anybody else but the original crew. That's how it is. You're there to make money. You're not there to get screwed. All right, let's look at our friends over at Fallout. I've wasted way much time on Rockstar. Rockstar is just kicking ass. I saw some interesting things about Fallout. We're gonna get to them here in just a second. 7 hours ago, congratulations, you've discovered an object from the wasteland that has a 98% chance of ruining somebody's day. That's always a good time. More from Secret Layer soon. Mind Crank artifact. Whenever an opponent loses life, that player mills that many cards. I don't quite understand it, but it. I'm telling you what, Fallout 76 is getting dark. They are going to the dark side. They have been for a while, but this kind of is kind of helping them along the way. All right, 9 hours ago. Good morning, Perspective Vault Dwellers. I'm not Perspective, I am one. In order to best serve you and what comes next, we need volunteers for a very real, very scientific opportunity to beta test a better society. Visit this website if you'd like to join Fallout Shelter, a new series full of escalating challenges, strategic dilemmas, and moral conundrums. Good luck. Don't we already have a Vault Dweller, or not Vault Dweller, but a Fallout Shelter? It was a mobile game. I'm going to look into this a little bit later, but it looks good. 11 hours ago, Fallout is all over it. Occupying what was once Fremont Street, Freeside sits on the edge of the new Vegas Strip, largely lawless and impoverished. It serves as a hub for refugees, traders, and gangs. If you're unable to access the strip proper, establishments like the Atomic Wrangler have you covered. I would love nothing more than for the rumors to be true that they are bringing a remaster of Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3. That'd be amazing. I've said it before. They need to remake all of them from Fallout 4 back. Fallout 4 needs to stand where it's at, but everything they came before Fallout 4, remake it all. Clean sweep. Fallout a day ago, death balls are amongst the most ferocious predators in the wasteland. They are. They scare the shit out of me. Created through pre war genetic engineering experiments using Jackson's chameleons, after the Great War, they spread rapidly due to their high adaptability to harsh environments. All right, so let's look at this real quick. The Death Claw is the same thing as what I'm trying to think of what was in Starfield. Uh, they morphed. You had a whole fucking mission about it. Anyways, same goddamn thing. Same thing. Those goddamn things are just as scary as the Death Claws. I have a theory that death claws are the reason there are no giant spiders. They ate them all. That's a pretty good theory. Fallout 2 days ago. Our final winners for the kindest Raiders ever known contest. That's a that's an oxymoron right there. Have been revealed. Thank you to everyone for your submissions and time spent creating amazing builds for our camp contest extravaganza. And a special thank you to our guest judge, Thor Odenstar. One Stop Quantum Trade Post by High Skunk. Christmas Tree Caravan by Pandora Daughter. Lights Camera Flea Suit by Northern Harvest. Let's take a look at these, shall we? There's the Quantum. One Stop. I don't know what looks so good about it. I'm not seeing anything that pops out that says, pick me, pick me, pick me. But hey, whatever. I didn't judge. That must be the Christmas one. That one actually looks pretty cool. That took a lot of time to do, too. I love how it looks like a Christmas tree. And then at the very top, you got lights to go every which way. It almost looks like a little star on the top. I like that. And then you got Santa's fat ass up there, too. And this one must be lights, camera, flea soup. This one, the only part I like about it is the cameras and the director seat. Everything else just doesn't seem like they put much effort into it. But that's why I don't judge this stuff. All right. This is odd. All right. 2 days ago from Fallout, played just one match of Black Ops 7 or Call of Duty Warzone to unlock the Centurion recruit helmet item in Fallout 76. Ends January the 4th, or February the 4th. Star. Account must be opted in to Call of Duty marketing emails to receive a code. Please allow several days for the code to arrive via email after the requirement has been met. Dirty little secret there. That's a dirty little alliance there. I don't know if I like that. I like this comment. COD, stay in your lane. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Sorry about that. Fan sent me something. I thought it was just a regular post, and it turned out to be a video. Hey, thank you, Jason. I'll check out that Grand Theft Auto video here in a few. Let's go look at our friends over at Starfield. Let's see if they've updated anything. This could be very quick. Nothing. Nothing. Like I said on Talking Tuesday, they better not be. They better be there. Let me rephrase that. They better have abandoned Starfield to make the Elder Scrolls 6 because if or Fallout 5. I don't give a damn which one. But if they abandoned Starfield for absolutely no reason, I'm going to get pissed. And I know nobody cares, but I'm going to be irritated. All right. I'm going to give the fans, I'm going to give you, the viewers, tell me in the comments, is there any game before I wrap up Thirsty Thursday that you would like me to go and take a look at and give you my thoughts on? I need to have one of those one of those noise one of those things that says they can make the sounds do 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 because that's where we're at right now. It's like Final Jeopardy. Okay, hearing none. If you're typing and I start going into something else, I'll try and stop. If I don't get to you, then by all means put it down in the comments on any of these, and I will get back to you. With that being said, I said I was going to report on him. Let me report on him. Oh, I forgot to report on Santiago. What are you doing, Santi? 8 hours ago. See you January 31st at Inhumane Championship Wrestling. Catch up with the show streaming on Dark Realm TV. Ruko, Firestick, Michael Graham, Trash Can Graham, and I have some hi-ya work to do. Hold on, let's watch this together.
Chris Jones, a lot of momentum coming in, getting caught with that big boot. My God!
We'll turn off the sound. Look at that scrawny looking Superman. What kind of ring are they in? Off the ropes, off those ropes, clothesline. Huh. See, this is I don't know if you can see it or not. Inhumane Championship Wrestling. Uh Santiago's getting big with them. If I was you, go to Dark Realm TV, sign up for it. I know it's relatively cheap. They got all this horror shit on there. They've got Back from the Dead. They've got all this shit that Santi's working on, and they've got a lot of projects that other small time actors, directors, writers, filmmakers, all the little guys that have amazing movies, have amazing TV shows that they're all doing on their own is on Dark Realm TV. Go over there and take a look at them. Give them a try. If you don't like it, cancel. Ain't gonna be no skin off my balls. And guess what? They don't sponsor me, so I ain't getting nothing out of this. But yeah, it's for a good cause. Uh, he's just got a lot of things going on with acting. Uh, So yeah, just go over to his page, Santiago Cirillo, see what he's up to, see what that Fleabag 420 the dog is doing, and just follow him. So without seeing any other comments, want me to go on another game, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. I know, I'm sorry, but we are. In the words of Santiago, your negativity cannot and will not break me. You're beautiful the way you are. Keep being you. If you're playing a game out there and you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you so much for watching Talking or Talking Tuesday. I don't want to repeat this week. Thursday. Ah, see, I'm getting up to that hour point and I'm starting to fuck up. We've had about 5 viewers on all the little or on all the other platforms. On TikTok, we've had 45 viewers. They've been coming, they've been going, they've been doing their thing. I think I need to adjust the category over there to get better viewing. But very good support. Thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate it. So until the next time that I see you, which will be Saturday for the Nomad Gamers at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern on all of these social medias, and the Nomad Gamers on Facebook. Remember, tomorrow the Shire is under construction. You won't see the fruits of it, but it'll help me out. So until I see you again on Saturday, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Keep gaming, keep being